We're trying to type it in 10 Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at 10 Trap News Network, man. My arms are sore. Go check the new page. Y'all can see a quick little video of me sparring. You know what I'm saying? A little 1-2 step like Sierra doing my little woo wop and a woody man. You feel me? A woo whopper thing. You feel me? A little woo whopper with extra cheese. Yeah, feel me? Keeping my eyes on point. So make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't did nothing, man, make sure y'all follow this new page. Hit the description behind underneath it. Make sure you follow the new page, man. The new page needs some love. Go show the new page some love, man. We finna run it all the way up. They thought that they could beat me, but they can't, bro. They need me. That's why all they talk about is your boy. That's why all they talk about is your boy. You feel me? But anyway, oh, that was an OGL story. So Milk is not locked up. It's an OGL story. But anyway, we finished the story about when Milk 7-4 was in the county jail, man. Shout out to Milk and Magnesia. I'm glad that he's not locked up. We finna jump into this content either way, though. Shout out to Inside the Story. You know what? Play it on this phone. I'm gonna play it on this phone. I don't want to play it on that phone. I want to play it on this phone. I gotta play it on this phone. I don't have Instagram download on this phone. I'm about to do it right. Don't worry about it. Anyway, wait, hold on. I don't need Instagram. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I should have had it pulled up, but I didn't, man. This is what makes it organic. Here it is. Boom. All right, man. We're gonna jump into this content. You straight? Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Tired? It's just my nose is stuffy. Okay. You tired? Yeah. Long day at school, huh? Yeah. I'm already knowing, bro. Let's jump into this content. Without no further do's or don'ts, man. Let's get into this. You got the inside story. LA County Jail. The whites attack Milk from being a part of a black gang. Let's get into this content. Without no further do's or don'ts, man. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shout out Damian Porter. All right, we can skip past this.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Wow! With members, get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time that I drop. Stay free. People all know Milk. And if you don't, go check out his channel. It's called It's Milk. That's my guy. We were in a cell together in the Los Angeles County Jail. And many people have been waiting on the story about the whites attacking Milk there in the Los Angeles County Jail. I was there when it happened. I wanted to talk to Milk first and clear up a couple things. And for those who are going to say, well, how come I don't talk to other people before I mention their name? If I can talk to other people before I do a story on them, I will. If I have their information, if I can get a hold of them, or they get a hold of me, what have you. For those who went PC or sold out, I don't need their permission. And so I spoke with Milk and cleared up a couple things about what transpired there. And the only discrepancy was really what module was he in. He was unsure as well. But he believes it was in 2300, the single man cells. And Milk had not been to the county jail except for 1 or 2 times before this situation right here, where he came to the county jail for a blammer. He got locked up for a strap. And it was going to be a challenge for Milk from the very beginning. For one, he's a white guy.
Am I tripping, or do this nigga speak just as slow as Milk? Goodness gracious, this is going to be hard to watch for the next 19 minutes.
Claiming a black gang. That's strike number 1. And then to top it off, to add insult to injury, he is claiming the most hated gang on the planet Earth. You're really going to have to prove yourself claiming Hoover in the Los Angeles County Jail, because he's in there at a time when Porky is there, Groove Mac, Tiny Goofy, and Trey Stone, and the like. And these dudes are in there putting in work, as I've detailed before. which is really causing animus for all Hoovers in the Los Angeles County Jail and in Wayside. The things that Porky and them
are... That's real spill, man. If you are from Hoover and you go into that LA County Jail, you know you got phase, big dog. Go ahead and just do what you got to do to get to where you got to go. And let that be that. But, you know, hey, my man Proverbs said, play the video on faster speed.
And they're doing is causing a lot of animus on top of the natural hatred that the Hoovers receive.
Tyler, what's the deal, fool?
So, wait, this is the environment until
Tylo,
Milk.
If that's the real Tylo, send me a text message and I can make you a moderator. Is that the real Tylo? Y'all see, for those of y'all who don't know in the chat, Tylo Tiny Amp, that's my big homie. That's the big homie right there. That's actually my big homie. One of 3 people responsible. You feel me? Oh, Red, you know Tylo? That's actually one of 3 responsible. So when I say I don't speak on certain shit because I don't want to hear certain niggas, that's certain niggas right there. I don't be wanting to hear it. I do enough to piss niggas off outside of like, look, I don't need the internet. I give my G homies enough of a fucking headache, which is what I do in my dealings with industry ninjas and all that. We ain't gonna say too much about it. I don't need to add YouTube to the list of ways that I give these niggas consistent phone calls and headaches. So if that's really Tylo, text me and I'll make sure you get that wrench so I know it's you. You feel me? Because the last thing I want is for it to be a weirdo pretending to be the homie, and that's out. We're not going for none of that. You feel me? But Reg Dog, you know that nigga Top? That's crazy. Small world. That's my nigga.
It's coming into. Whew. I mean, I don't wish this upon anyone. As I've said, the county jail is replete. It is imbued with violence, racial hatred, racial tension, riots, fades, packouts, stabbings on a regular daily basis. It is not for the meek. And Milk had never been to prison and had only been to the county jail a time or two briefly. He doesn't really know the politics or what he's stepping himself into.
Hilarious.
Coming in there talking.
Just text me. Yeah, it's me. All right, nigga, I'm finna give you your blick.
You from 7-4 Hoover. But that's why I do give him credit, because he did it anyway. He came in and said, I'm from 7-4 Hoover. Milk first hit the county jail for the strap, and he went to Wayside. There in Wayside, he got into quite a few squabbles. I'm going to get into that in one of the videos coming up. Some of the squabbles that Milk got into in the Los Angeles County Jail and in Wayside. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, y'all welcome my newest moderator, man. My nigga Tylo Tiny Ant, man. Welcome the newest moderator to the Rich Trapper Mafia, big dog. Welcome the newest moderator in the Rich Trapper Mafia, big dog. Who sent you, nigga? Are you just on my live because you just happen to be on my live? Or did niggas tell you how I was acting up yesterday? Or did niggas tell you how I crashed out on that nigga Turtle, a.k.a. Loose Coochie Lips, Loose Cannon, and Rat Run the Hunter? Because bro was telling. Who sent you? Did somebody tell you I was on his mother chucker acting wild? Is that what's going on? You feel me? Is that how it happened? Is that what's going on? Let's get back into it.
In fact, he got into it with the original C-Mac from 5-5 Neighborhood. Crip Mac, the original one, who changed his name to Chicken Wing. Milk squabbled him down in Wayside. I'm going to get into that. Yes, sir.
And so when you find out that Milk really is a squabbler wobbler, you feel me? All right, Milk.
They're squabbling in the dorm a few times. They moved Milk to the Los Angeles County Jail. So, again, he had just come in and he went to Wayside. He had just come in for the strap to the Los Angeles County Jail. He stayed in the county jail for about 1 day, and he went to Wayside. Got into plenty of squabbles up there. Yes, Milk. Got into plenty of fights with the opposition.
Now, whether he won, whether he lost, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He took his face. Hey, look, it don't matter. That nigga said it just popped up. Hey, bro, I'm gonna text you from now on when I'm crashing out so you can see that shit, nigga. Oh, bro, I had that nigga lose coochie lips, lose cannon so high yesterday. His no fade catching ass. It don't matter if Milk won or lost. Milk took his fades.
And so they moved him to the Los Angeles County Jail. And he went to 2,300, the single man sales. And again, Milk is still pretty much green. He's new to this. He knows that there's going to be some sort of tension, eventually some sort of racial tension perhaps. But he also knows that the white boys are sorely outnumbered there in the Los Angeles County Jail. In fact, they have nothing. It used to be very bad for the whites in the Los Angeles County Jail. Period. They used to get beat, raped, and everything else. It got so bad for them, they had to move them out of the main line and put them in their own modules, in their own dorms, back in the day.
Nobody ever said that Milk wasn't from Hoover. Nobody ever said that. I just said that I didn't care. Nobody's ever questioned Milk's validity of being from 7-4. I'm just simply saying when he uses that as a threatening point, I just don't care. I just don't care. I never said that Milk was or wasn't from Hoover. To my understanding, he definitely is from Hoover. He's from 7-4. That's Milk 7-4. You feel me? I just don't care. To give another outside example of, it's like when Loose Coochie Lips, Loose Cannon was like, you know who I am? You must not know who I am. And I said, I know who you are. I just don't care. I don't care. Like, I also ate a slushie today. Don't care. No disrespect to the Hoovers. I got love for the Hoovers. To the niggas doing their thing on all sides. Crip ninjas, blood ninjas, essays, Asians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Jamaicans, Latin King disciples, Vice Lord Haitians, Powers, Hoovers, Damus, everybody included, Norteños, Serenos, Hells Angels, Mongols, Triads, whatever. We love everybody here at TNN Trap News Network. Hugs, not thugs. Squares a box of Apple Jacks. Twice as green. As far as Milk is concerned, I just don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care at all.
And I didn't begin to respect the whites really because of the things that I was seeing in the Los Angeles County Jail until I got to High Desert, as I said before.
Hey, Tyler, they finna troll the fuck out of you in the comments. Oh, they finna troll the fuck out of you in the comments. And it's crazy, bro, because it's finna be some little ass nerd kid who's sitting in the back seat of his mama's, in his mama's basement eating Fruit Loops finna troll you.
But the whites were badly outnumbered, and the blacks in there were animalistic and vicious at that time. And they did prey upon the one or two whites that was in the module. It's 150 blacks and two or three whites, and that was it.
And that's typically how it be, though. Every time I ever seen whites in the LA County Jail, they was all the most I ever seen. I remember one time it was 6 of them. But even them 6 was making spreads for the Southsiders. They was like the Southsiders maids. They would do all the grunt work. They had to make the Southsiders Sunday spread. They used to make the Southsiders Sunday spreads, and then the Southsiders used to make them eat last. Right. They used to make the Southsiders used to make them make their Sunday spreads, but then they would eat last. So like after all the Southsiders ate, you know what I'm saying, all the Mexicans ate, you feel me, Southside, I'm not, whatever, they Sunday spread. After they all ate, then the white boys would now get a chance and opportunity to eat. And these niggas would be lined up for seconds while the white boys is getting they first. Wow.
Because they wasn't getting locked up. They was committing crimes, just wasn't getting locked up. And so Milk understood, even though he didn't really know the politics, that they were sorely outnumbered, the whites, and they wouldn't dare try something with him. Well, he's from Hoover. And hell, Porky's in there. And Groove Mac and Four Loke and Trey Stone and Tiny Goofy. And hell, I'm there too. they wouldn't dare try something with Milk unless they just wasn't knowing who the Hoovers were. These whites. Milk pulled up to 21, 23, and he decided to go down to medical and say that he had a rod in his leg or something because he was trying to get some muscle relaxers. You know, you can sort of maybe sell those in there in the county jail, or maybe he just wanted to take them. I don't know. He was trying to get some muscle relaxers. So he went down to medical and got the muscle relaxers. And he came back to the module.
For those of y'all who don't know, muscle relaxers and Benadryls, not ironically, but whatever, irony wasn't the word, are actually some high-selling items within our Los Angeles County Jail, as well as Thorazine and Seroquel. For those of y'all who don't know.
And as he's walking down the tier, it's a white boy down the tier, and they separated. They can't get to one another. But the white boy tells Milk, "What's up, Wood? What's up, Wood pal? What have you?" And, you know, basically, just so you know, I run this. This is my module. I run this shit. And Milk told him, "What? What you talking about, man? I'm from Hoover. This West Side Hoover. I ain't white, bro. I don't run white." Milk wasn't disrespectful. He just let him know, "No, I'm from Hoover."
But the whites gonna take that as disrespect. Oh, they gonna take that as disrespect. Wait, you're a Wood brother? And you're over there running with the blacks? Gotta get him off. He's a race traitor. That's where they gonna go with that.
I don't run white. I ain't a Wood. I'm not a white. I run Hoover. The white boy like said, "What? I run this shit. You Hoover? What? Oh, okay. Or whatever." So Milk go on to the cell, and he's in the cell. He says he doesn't really know any better. He's gonna go ahead and go to the roof. The homie baby Foloke is on the other side. Porky is somewhere around, but they can't get to the roof with him. But he doesn't know it's probably not safe to go out there to the roof, having just had this confrontation, if you will, with the white boy who says that he runs the module. And now you just told him that you don't run Wood, that you run Hoover, etc. And now you're going to the roof, really, without protection. It's going to be some blacks out there, of course. But you're going out there without any Hoovers. But Milk, again, pretty much being green, not really understanding the heavy side of the politics, he's thinking he'll be okay. And he's also thinking that he can take care of himself, I'm sure. And so he decides he's going to go ahead and go head out to the roof the next morning. So they had the confrontation on one day, and the very next morning, they call Roof. And they don't even call Roof often.
For those of y'all who don't know, Roof is a wreck in the LA County Jail.
So he just happened to catch it at a time when they called it. And Milk, well, he went on out there to the roof. So did someone from Grape Street Watch Crib, someone from Linen Block, and someone from, is it Brick Boy in Long Beach? Brick Baby, Brick Boy, a gang out there in Long Beach. They was all out there on the roof. And there was about 6 white boys out there on the roof as well. On the roof, you have basketball courts, you have gates, and you have barbed wire. Because as I've said before, a couple people tried to hang sheets over the roof and climb down back in the day. And the roof is really the roof. It's on top of the Los Angeles County Jail. You look over and you can see down. It's the roof. It's on top of the Los Angeles County Jail. You go up an elevator, escalator, and get on and go onto the roof. It's all the way at the top. On top of the 9,000 floor.
And really what the wreck is just like, it's a cage on the roof. That's why he keeps calling it a roof. The wreck is on the cage. It's a cage in the roof. It's a cage in the cage. You feel me? Like you in jail, you don't actually get to go. It's not like Wayside where it's a big open space, big track. It's walls all around, of course, because you're still in jail. But Wayside, excuse me, it's more open. Whereas the LA County Jail, you just like I can't really describe it outside of a cage on the roof. You feel me?
It has a basketball court and it has benches. I told you about the roof before. And they go out there. And everything is fine at first. The blacks are over there playing basketball, and the whites are over there sort of grouped up, but they're not bothering Milk. They're not around Milk. They're not necessarily mean-mugging Milk or any of that. At this juncture, Milk goes over there by himself and gets some water. And he goes back sort of by the blacks, and he's sort of on the roof just hanging out. He goes back and gets some water for the second time, sometime later. And it wasn't until the roof was about to close, and the roof normally...
It makes sense that it happens when the roof is about to close, because don't mess up everybody's wreck because y'all got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Keep that amongst y'all. If y'all got a 1-2 step likes here, y'all got a 1-2 step likes here. But don't destroy everybody's wreck time because y'all finna do what y'all do. Then it's gonna cause a bigger problem. You got an issue with the Mexicans, issue with the Bloods, issue with the other Crips. You don't got nothing to do with Milk and with the Bam. Overall issue with the blacks. It's a lot. You got to do stuff like that on the way out. You feel me? Said many days on that dusty roof.
It's open for about 2 hours. We be ready to go back. Like, come on, man.
Nigga, that roof janky as fuck, bro. That roof is janky as physic. That roof is janky.
Because you rarely go out there. So when they do let you out there, they can let you out there for 2 hours, sometimes even 3 hours. So I don't know how long they were out there, but the roof was about to come to an end. And Milk, once again, went over there by himself to get some water. Milk says this time he just felt something. So he looked up and looked to his right where the Woods had been, hanging out all roof, conversing amongst themselves. And, well, when he looked up, because his intuition told him to do so, he saw the Woods coming towards him, all 6 of them, and clearly they had sinister intent.
All 6 of them, because it don't be that many Woods, bro. And you got to remember, all 6 of them, so this could be possibly be from, oh, you know what? He said that the other dorms didn't go, so that's just from his dorm. Or maybe him in another dorm. It's very rare to see 6 Woods in one dorm. I've only ever seen that once when my travels to the LA County Jail. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that a whole bunch of times. But so I'm wondering if these are all Woods from different modules that came out, or all these Woods happen to be in the same module. I wonder. That's interesting.
Well, of course, they had machinations while they were over there during the entire roof time. They was just waiting on their moment. Instead of attacking immediately, they waited till roof was about to be over. And now they're coming towards Milk, and they don't look happy. As they approached and got within swinging distance, well, believe it or not, Milk began to swing first. He did.
Okay, so it's all Abel, Baker, Denver, Charlie, whatever road. It's the whole road. That makes sense. Because even when I'm thinking about never seeing too many Woods, I've never spent longer than 2 days in the LA County. What's up, Poppy? I've never spent more than 2 days in the LA County. They sent me right to Wayside. I think the longest I might have spent there was a week, but that's because I was there for tickets and I was just going from court to court, getting cleared for tickets and time served. And they didn't even house me. They just bounced me around. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day I slept somewhere different. I wasn't even in there for nothing like that. But I'm thinking about Wayside. But it makes sense. If they in the old county, that's the whole row. It could be some whites. That makes sense. I'm thinking about Wayside. It makes more sense to have whites in the old county because you got the whole tier. That makes sense.
Prove it. He began to swing first to protect himself. Yeah, little skinny Milk.
Yeah, see, I only been on that roof. I can tell you the one time I've been on that roof, and that was that same week that I was in there for them tickets. We ended up on the roof or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I always go straight to Pitches Detention Center. Old Road. Right by Six Flags.
He got off on the Woods. He started swinging, but it was 6 of them. And so they did attack him, all 6. And the blacks had not really realized what was going on at first because they were way off to another side of the roof, another corner of the roof, another pocket. And the blacks were not really watching Milk's back he hadn't really told him to watch his back. I don't know if he had told him about the confrontation that he had the day before with the Wood or not. But the blacks were over there playing basketball, not really paying attention. But they eventually did catch on to what was going on, and they rushed over there and helped Milk. All of the...
Hey, Milk took a quick little back out before. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's, hey, what I will say is salute, applause, kudos to Milk for standing his ground and taking his issue, because it's a lot of niggas who would have ran. It's a lot of niggas who would have PC'd up. It's a lot of niggas who would have stood there and did their due diligence. So we not finna act like Milk did not do his due diligence. We not finna disrespect Milk like he didn't do his due diligence. We gonna give Milk his respect because, you know, he busted his 1-2 step like Sierra. We not finna act like he didn't. Don't change the fact that you have to get your ass packed out for a second before niggas realize, oh shit, he's one of us. Go help him. Go help him.
Blacks, pretty much. The dude from Long Beach, Brick Boy, Grape Street Watch.
Look, I ain't even gonna front. Nigga, I ain't saying I was happy to be there, but we catching the chain to Wayside. Let's go. Let's do it. The sun shines a little bit brighter in Wayside than it do in Old County, big dog. The sun shines a little bit brighter. And wait, boy, what? I say this all the time. People be thinking I'm lying. The LA County Jail, that is fucking hell. The craziest shit I've ever seen locked up, from LA County to Riverside County to Fulton County out here in Atlanta to Gwinnett County out here in Atlanta. The craziest shit I've ever seen is in the LA County Jail, downtown Los Angeles, bro. That is fucking hell. Yeah, Pitch's Detention Center, Wayside, that's jail, but hell on earth, if you've never been to LA County Jail downtown, you don't know what I'm talking about right now. That motherfucker is hell. I don't know what kind of fucking Indian burial ground that shit is buried or is made on top of. I don't know what spirits are disturbed and all that kind of shit. I don't know what makes that energy of that place the way it is. But that place is HE double hockey sticks, big dog. HE double hockey sticks. It's something about that place that changes people's mentality, that changes people's emotions, it just make you into something, because something living, bro, something not of this world lives in that motherfucker. It's demons, it's all kind of shit in there, bro. The craziest, the most dangerous, the shadiest, all that shit, you feel me? The codish is putting ninjas on bus trips. Man, money making bus trips, hella dry runs. I went to the county Supermax, never got off the bus, on God. Bro said I went from the county to Supermax and back, and we never got off the bus. Wild. Just take him on a trip. Fuck it. But, man. The LA County Jail, that... If you ain't never had Scariaki, you don't know about this. If you know about the Scariaki, you know about the Scariaki. You feel me? But, nigga, what? Nigga, I remember the first time I went to jail. You feel me? Niggas had to go to Wayside. I didn't know what it was. I was just happy to get the fuck out of this dungeon. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm ready to slide. I got to Wayside, and yeah, it was whatever it was in there and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no walk in the park for show, but it wasn't where I just left. Let's go. You feel me? Come on, bro. Like, you gonna get your due diligence in that county, that old county? Them towers? Them glass house, boy, man. Them twin towers, hard-ass peanut butter. Bro, boiled eggs for breakfast with cornflakes. Scary yucky. If you don't know about Scary Yucky, God blessed you with a chance in life. If you know about Scary Yucky and you are now on the streets, make sure anytime you think of a woo-wop of a wooty-bam and you're eating your hamburgers, your fries, your steaks, your grilled chicken, your barbecue, your fried chicken, your whatever you liking, it's better than Scary Yucky. Don't get tricked back into Scary Yucky, big dog. Don't get tricked back into Scary Yucky.
They all came over there and they started squabbling with the Woods with Milk. In fact, a couple of them had picked up trash cans outside. Out there on the roof, the blacks did, and went upside the Woods' heads with the trash cans. They did. They busted their heads open with the trash cans. The Woods did not come out on top. They did rush Milk, But when the blacks caught on to what was going on, and I'm not exaggerating or embellishing.
Nigga having to fight that whole fucking woo-wop for 2 years in that fucking basement, nigga. That's mental strength, nigga. You did that.
And trying to make anyone look superior over anyone. That is not my goal here. My goal is just to tell you what I know to be a fact. I was in the Los Angeles County Jail. I got word immediately as to what had transpired. And they did hit the woods upside the head with trash cans right there on the roof. And the little melee lasted about 2.5 to 3 minutes. That's a pretty long time.
Hey, what people don't understand is, go right now. You want to see how long 2 minutes is? Right now. Go get a bowl of ice. Fill it all the way to the top. And then fill it with water. And then wait about 5 to 10 minutes. And then fill it with some more ice. And then wait about 10 more minutes. And then put your hand in it for 3 minutes. You can easily see how long 3 minutes is. If you don't want to wait that long, go into your bathroom right now and turn the shower on the hottest setting. And you go stand in that shower for 3 minutes. And you right there can see how long 2 to 3 minutes is. That's a long time to catch a woo-wop of a whoopty-bam. That's a long time to catch a woo-wop of a whoopty-bam. The average boxing match has 3-minute rounds. That's a long time to be out there getting jiggy like Will Smith, big dog.
Be fighting and throwing trash cans and all sorts of stuff. And they're going at it. And a couple of people have hit the ground out there on the roof. It got a little ugly. And a couple of whites, yes, well, they left leaking. Okay. They finally got a hold of the situation out there on the roof, did the deputies, and brought everyone back to their cell. They targeted Milk essentially as a victim and put him in a hole while they decided what they were going to do with Milk. But in the meantime, people are upset that the Woods would dare try such a thing. And the Los Angeles County Jail may be in high desert, but in the Los Angeles County Jail, they didn't stand a chance. They were outnumbered, and the blacks there were strong, war ready, war tested, having been in constant riots with the Southsiders, which involve ample bloodshed and weaponry. So the blacks there were trained to go and always ready to go.
Yeah.
And well, certainly the Hoovers are always battle tested, particularly there in the Los Angeles County Jail.
Yeah, and the Hoovers get into it with everybody, so they're going to always have a wooty bam or whatchamacallit. It's going to forever be a 1-2 step on their side.
And the ones that were there, Porky, I've already told you about him. Groove Mac, Trey Stone, and Forlo. Tiny Goofy. They're always ready and prepared for the smoke. They want it. And well, they were pissed that the whites would attack a Hoover on the roof. What disrespect. How dare they? Had anyone did it, it would have been the same reaction. You cannot.
Hey, and you know what? I'll say this too. This gonna sound like it is what it is. Hey, but niggas can't wait to go up on the white boys like that in the LA County Jail. Y'all already don't got no numbers. Y'all already be doing little woo-wops and wooty bands. I ain't gonna get too much into it because this ain't no prison channel or nothing like that. But it's a lot of skullduggery, tomfoolery, and larceny that the Woods be on and all that kind of stuff. Especially if they feel like they can get some points with the Southsiders, for sure. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. Man, what? I know them niggas was trying moves. You ever get into a squabble with somebody who you know you got the better of? It's not finna work. Because even if, let's say on a one-on-one, the white kid beat the black in the fight, it don't matter. The numbers ain't in your favor. So it don't even matter about a one-on-one. The same way it didn't matter about a one-on-one when y'all was jumping on Milk, it didn't matter about a one-on-one when they jumped on y'all. Them niggas was trying shit on them white boys. I'm sure they were. Trying moves off the top turnbuckle. Boom. Doing shit. Just going the whole extra way. Attack
a Hoover and not expect there to be severe consequences in the Los Angeles County Jail or anywhere. And so, it wasn't long. In fact, it was the very next day when the Hoovers responded. And though the first one...
Hey, and you know what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, when it comes down to it, that's not the Hoover's response. Those are the blacks who are on the scene doing what they have to do to protect their own because, you know, Milk is, at that point, he's not black, but he's, you know, with the blacks and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, just, that's, yeah, like, y'all got to get an issue with the blacks. And then once the blacks are done with y'all, now y'all got a whole separate issue with the Hoovers that could turn into another issue with the blacks. And the whites are total, bro, the Hoovers is a big set in Los Angeles. So it's way more Hoovers exactly by theyself. It's way more Hoovers by theyself than it is fucking totality of whites in the county jail. It's a lot of them niggas, bro. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of neighborhood Crips. It's a lot of Hoovers, bro. I don't think y'all realize how many of them niggas it is. It's a lot of them niggas. So for them to target the whites, who probably have the smallest demographic of anybody in the LA County Jail, is more Bloods, it's more Crips, it's more Hoovers, it's more Parus, it's more Southsiders, it's probably even more North, no, it's not no Norteños. I'm sure they're going to PC them up. We're not going to have them into that. But it's more non-affiliates than it's even more non-affiliates than whites. It's more blacks than white. It's more everything than white. Whites are the smallest number in the LA County jail system. About to get into it with the biggest fucking gang, arguably, in South Central. Over fucking with Milk. Bad move, big dog. The Woods should have been a lot more understanding of the situation and a lot less egotistical because that's going to get ugly.
The first melee that I just detailed was bloody. And for the most part, it was only the Woods that were bleeding. Well, the next day, when the Hoovers exacted their revenge and responded, this was bloodier. Well, I'll get to that in part 2. The Hoovers respond.
Live, y'all stay here. Don't go nowhere. I be saying the outro for the top video. It's not for y'all. Don't leave. Y'all be leaving. Don't leave. We out here to the next one, man. Right down to the left. Make sure y'all get up out of here to the next one, man. We about to get into this next video. Part 2 of Milk getting into it with the whites. And now we can part 2 is the Hoovers responded. Y'all heard what happened when the blacks responded. Now with a whole separate stepper, the Hoovers got to respond. Right down to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. It's Free Avenue Angel until he's free. Hit the description. Follow the new page. Free Avenue Angel until he's free, though. We gone.